Welcome. I am delighted to make your acquaintance. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who have played Persona 5 may enter. I summoned you to speak of important matters. You enjoyed Persona 5 the game, but how about an anime adaptation?
You are held captive, a prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance. This truly is an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none. But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you. Please, don't watch the Persona 5 animation.
God, the Persona 5 animation sucked ass. What's up everybody, it's Michang here, and today I'm going to be talking about why the Persona 5 animation is really not good. Yeah, that's probably the most concise way to put it. But before we jump into that, I'm just going to give a fair warning. There will be some minor spoilers for the story of Persona 5, the animation, or the game. And if you haven't checked it out already, I highly recommend that you do, because for me personally, Persona 5 was one of the best games to come out in most recent years. But before we jump right into the negative, why don't we hit some of the more positive notes that Persona 5 animation does happen to hit upon. First of all, it does follow the story from the game rather closely. Obviously, it has to cut out some of the smaller events because, well, it's an animation, you gotta keep the pace going. But overall, I say it does a pretty good job of showcasing the narrative that the Persona 5 game was actually trying to show. And secondly, the art style does look pretty good. It does work well at showcasing the characters as they are in the game, and they do look a lot like the anime cutscenes from the game itself. However, unfortunately, that seems to be where the positives end and where the negative criticism seems to run amok. One thing I want to hit upon is that the animation is just plain lazy. Sure, when you take screenshots of stills from the animation, it looks really good, but when you start to see them in motion, that's when it starts to fall apart. Backgrounds are static, movements are choppy, and some stylistic decisions are just... I don't know if it's just me, but in this particular scene, it looks like they just took a PNG file of an arm and a phone and just kind of moved it over, because that is what human movement at its core really looks like.
Oh yes, the arts and leisure.
Or in this scene, for example, I don't really know what the animators were going for. I had to rewind this scene multiple times to make sure that I saw what was actually happening. It's like An was practicing for the blowjob Olympics. I mean, look at that form. Now let's get into the battle scenes, which are just outright laughable. This is where I was hoping the animation was really going to shine, but unfortunately we got stuff like this. So originally I was going to show you the entire battle scene from episode 2, which is literally only 30 seconds, but I got copyright claimed and it was blocked in 5 countries, one of them being the United States, which is where I live, and it's kind of important for people to see the video if I want people to watch it, so I have to cut that whole part out and show you some of the highlights, so enjoy. It's muddy, it's unbelievably short, and just overall lackluster. And then they tried to replicate some of the style from the games, which in theory is not a bad idea, but the execution was just outright awful. Like, I see what you're going for, but when I'm watching Persona 5 the animation in this medium, the reason I want to watch this is for flashy and cool animation. And when it falls flat in comparison to the game itself, why don't I just play the game? And that's the question I kept asking myself when I was watching this. Like, when the animation from a standard battle scene looks better than the one battle in the entire episode from this anime adaptation, I don't know what to say. Why am I watching this animation when I could just go play the game and see it even better? It's just that the stylistic choices and the animation from this adaptation just fall flat in comparison to the game. And with no form of interaction like there is in the game, I'm gonna lose interest pretty quickly. Like, yes, the story is fine, but it's the story from the game, and I feel like the majority of the people who are watching this have already play the game, so at this rate we're just watching a shittier version of something that we already know. Now I'm the kind of person that will go into something with zero expectations because I know high expectations can negatively affect the viewing experience. And even with no expectations for this animation, I was incredibly let down. Now bear in mind that at the time of me recording this video, there have only been 3 episodes released, and maybe it gets better in time, but so far it's pretty much a letdown. I guess moral of the story is just play the game. It is a shame really, but it is what it is. Well, that marks the end of my rant on the Persona 5 animation. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, especially if you've already seen it. And of course, if you liked the video and you want to see more videos like this, be sure to let me know in the comment section below as well. Now with that said, be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you liked it, and share the video with the world if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button for all sorts of different content, and I'll make sure that you stay entertained. So until next video, I've been Michang, and see ya.